Progress, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about washi tape, and more washi tape because I got lots of washi tape. But yeah, we're going to talk about storage and also organization of washi tape because yeah, that's my next biggest kind of problem in my craft room aside from paper. And so I've done a ton of videos on paper storage and organization, and now we're ready to get to the next thing, which is going to be washi tape. Now I'm going to be doing probably 3 videos, maybe 4. I want to try to break this up and not make the videos too long. This first video is going to be on using this Recollections Washi Tape Storage Case from Michaels. I'm going to have a second video on using the 6-drawer Alex drawer unit from IKEA to store washi. And in that video I'm going to be sharing with you several different bins and drawer organizers that I use for that storage. I'm also going to be doing a video talking about creating insert dividers to store your washi to keep it from rolling around. And I think I might have another video in mind that I'll probably go over the reference guide that I created. It's kind of similar to the paper pad reference guide, and I'll probably do a video on that and also give you some tips on washi and how to you know, do some things with washi. So that'll be the 4th video. So this is going to be a 4-part series, and let's go ahead and get started with this one. So this particular storage case came from Michaels, and I would definitely recommend waiting until it goes on sale. And they will frequently put this on sale for 60 or 70, even 70% off. And so when it'll go as like a special purchase. And I bought mine when it was 70% off, which makes it under $13. So a really awesome price and a lot of storage for a little bit of money. Now, one of the things that's really cool about this particular storage case is that it comes with 4 separate little bins that come out. So let me go ahead and open this up and I will show you kind of how this works. I'm going to turn it around and let's see, we'll do it this way. It's got 2 clasps on the side that you just flip up, and it does have a handle. And then I open it up. I hope I'm not going to get a glare. Okay, let me go ahead and move this so I can get rid of that glare. These little bins come out, and there's 4 different bins. So the thing that I think is really cool about this is that if you want to, you know, store this, I actually have this stored in a closet. And so if I want to just go in there and just grab one of these little trays, I can just take that to my workspace and work with it. And so I think these are really cool. And the other thing that's really nice about it is that it already has these dividers built into the trays. And so there's 5 different compartments in each one. And then they have this section over here. Now this over here I don't really care for too much. One of the biggest problems with this area is that when you close the case, let me see if I can pull this over here. You have this area over here that's like open. And so when you close the case, it's open to this area. And when you lift it up and you hold it by the handle, this washi, whatever's in here, is just going all over the place. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to store in this little area right here. I do have a few washis in there, but I don't really like this area, and I haven't figured out a really good way to use it yet. But if I figure something out, I'll let y'all know. Okay, so let me talk about, this is how I have it stored. Let's talk about how we organize it. So what I did here is I actually separated this washi by the seasons or the time of the year. Have spring, summer, fall, and winter. And this is going along with the 4-section system from TIffany. And if you have not heard of the 4-section the 4-section system from TIffany, I will leave a link to one of her videos in the description below. And it's really an awesome system that she has for organizing just about anything. And basically what it is the 4 sections are alphanumeric, the rainbow, all the colors, and then the seasons, and then the 4th category is themes. And so I have just one theme here, which is birthday. I just decided to put that there because I had an empty space here. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how I have this organized and how I can find things when I want to look for them. So what I have done here is I have marked each one of these trays, and I put a little, I guess it's called, what is that called? A post-it, it's a post-it tab. It looks like this, these little post-it tabs. And I just wrote on there R1, R2, R3. And basically the way that I'm doing my organization is I have two places where I'm storing washi tape. I have this Recollections storage box, and I also have my Alex drawers from IKEA. And so I'm using R to reference this box, and then I'll be using A for my Alex drawers. So when I see R1, I know that it's this Recollections storage box. And I have each one of the rows numbered. I have 1 through 5 here, and then there's 6 through 10. And then this one I called 0, although I'm still not sure if I'm going to be using that one. And then you'll also notice originally all I had on here, before I added the row numbers, I just had these little labels like Valentine's, New Year's, 4th of July. But I decided that I wanted to go a little bit further with my organization, because one of the things I really struggle with and I have trouble with is that once I pull a washi tape and I use it, and it might be a week or a couple days or a month before I put it back, I forget where I pulled it from, and so I end up with washi tape everywhere. And I just wanted to be able to not only be able to find my washi tape, but also be able to know where to put it back. And I know a lot of people may not have a lot of washi right now, but I would say to you, if you have started collecting washi, that even if you have 10 rolls or you have 50 rolls, that it would be great now to start now with organization. Because if you wait until you get a lot, it's going to be super overwhelming, and it's going to be hard to build in organization after you collect and you get a lot. So even for those guys you guys out there that have maybe 10 rolls or 20 rolls, definitely go ahead and think about, doing some kind of organization system, and also a reference guide. So let me share with you the reference guide that I am creating. Now, I started this reference guide, probably 3 or 4 years ago. And one of the reasons why I did it was because I wanted to be able to see what the washi looked like, especially when you get washi that looks like this, where you can't see it all. You get a washi that has words on it, and it's really hard to know what is there. And I also just wanted to have some fun. And it was really fun just to kind of pull the washi tape out and see what it said on there. And so I have this old, what are these called? Planners. I have this old planner. I think I got it on clearance, like after the year was over. They had it for a couple of dollars. Can't even remember where it was. Might have been Michael's. And so I got a bunch of them because they were just a few dollars. And then I'm using it to, put my washi tape. Now, this still wasn't enough, because I have all of this, and say I go and I find this one. I say, okay, I want to use that washi tape. And then I have to go hunt for it because, I don't know where it is. So what I decided to do, and I just started doing this next step this last couple weeks. I've been trying to figure out, like, how am I going to do this organization so that I know where this washi is stored and I know where to put it back. And so I kind of playing off of the paper pad storage and the reference guide I created for the paper pads, because that's working so well for me. I thought, hey, why not do this for washi? And so what I decided to do, and I'm going to turn to birthday because this is the one I've done already. Okay, so I have my birthday category, and then you'll see here I have this indicator that says this is in my Recollections box, row 1, and it's tape number 1. So if I come over here to this is row 1 in my Recollections storage box. I can go here and I can find that this is the washi tape. I can quickly find it, and then when I'm ready to put it back, I know exactly where to put it back, and I'm going to show you how I did that. Okay, I thought, well, there's got to be some way that I can put some kind of reference on here, and so I looked inside the roll. Let me see if I can get this on the camera. Okay, let's see. I think maybe you can see it. The lighting is so bad. Okay, there you go. So you can see it says R1-1. So that means that it goes in this row. And it's tape number 1. Now, I don't necessarily have to number all these, but I just thought maybe that would be a good way if I have some that were really similar, that I would be able to tell them apart. Because sometimes, you know, washi is, you know, if you have some washi over here, this might be identical, but sometimes you do have some that are really similar. So I decided to be, you know, good while I'm doing this, I might as well just put a number on there. And so that's what I decided to do. Now I have a couple of these that I don't have in here yet, so I was going to just take a minute and show you how I do this. So this washi tape I found in another area of my craft room, and it's birthday, and I thought, well, I'll add it to this birthday category. So what I'm going to do is I'll just go ahead and put it here. And you know what? The best thing to use to cut your washi is actually a palette knife. That's one of the things that I figured out. But you can also use a gift card, a credit card, a ruler, anything that has a really thin edge. And you know I didn't bring one in here, so I'm going to come right back. Okay, so I went and grabbed my palette knife, and this is the one I really like to use. It is completely flat. It has a really sharp, not a sharp edge, but it's very thin metal. And what I do is I just like to put it where I want to cut it, and I just tear it. And I find that this is better than a credit card or a gift card or a ruler because it's so thin that I don't really have to struggle. It gets, if I take my time, you can get a really clean line with this washi tape. So now that I have that in there, I'm just going to take my Sharpie and I'm going to put in the number, the next number in the list. These don't have to be in numerical order, they just happen to be because I'm doing it all, you know, kind of sequentially. But eventually I'm sure that I'll have, you know, different numbers in some of these categories. Maybe like under animals I might have things stored in multiple places. So it doesn't have to be numerical here. It just has to be numerical over here. Because this is how we're storing it and this is how we're organizing it. So it's kind of separate. Okay, so what you're going to do is I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to write in R1-9. And then, you know, I can't really get it in the camera and do it, but it's pretty easy to write on. It's not really hard. And then I'll just put that in my row there. Okay, so that's how I use my reference guide, and I'm able to find the washi. It's kind of how I'm organizing it. And I will do, I'm going to do a video on this reference guide and how I have it organized and give you some more tips on the reference guide. But I just kind of wanted to share that with you because otherwise it doesn't make sense while I am numbering all this stuff in my storage bin unless there's a reason. And the reason is that I have this reference guide. So that's kind of what I'm doing to organize. So the other thing I wanted to share with you is that, okay, so this part down here is the season. So I have birthday, but then I have spring, summer, fall, winter, and then over there here on these cases, these are actually by collection, by manufacturer and collection. So let me tilt this up so you can see. So you'll see here I have R-C1, that's collection 1, collection 2, collection 3. And I have the name of the manufacturer and the name of the collection. And then in my reference guide, I have a section just for collections. And I don't have them all in here yet because I just started doing this. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have Amy Tangerine. I'm going to probably have them in alphabetical order. And I have, this is Amy Tangerine Continued. This is the crepe paper. Jen Hadfield. And then I put the label, the same label that I have in here, I put in here. So I kind of know exactly where it is. So if I wanted to use this along the way, washi tape, I would come here and as you can see, Recollections, and then it's collection 3. I would know to go to Recollections, collection 3. And then the other thing is I also put numbers on here. I didn't actually number these individually, I just put the collection number on there. So let's see if I can get this to show up. So you can see it says R-C3. And so all of the washi tapes in this collection have that same number. And so that's how I'm doing that. Now I decided to keep these separate and also to, you know, to be able to know what collection it's from, because I do have a blog and I do blog posts. I like to be able to keep this. You wouldn't have to do this if you don't want to keep it by collection. But the other good thing about keeping it by collection is if you have paper and stickers and, you know, ephemera and other things that go with this collection, it's a really good way to kind of have this so that you can use it together with your collection. All right, so let me think if there is anything else I wanted to tell y'all about this. If you do want to get one of these Recollections storage boxes, I would definitely suggest that you try to get it on sale, because they will definitely Michaels puts their storage items on sale for 60% off, and then sometimes they'll have this for 70% off, and it's an awesome deal at that price. So that's all I have for the video today, but stay tuned because there'll be part 2, part 3, and part 4 coming up soon. And if you like this video, please give it a like. If you would like to see more videos, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.